Welcome back to Dr. Phil. Today's topic is hydraulic thumbs. This model right here has a hydraulic thumb. Okay, welcome back, guys. So today we have a review of the brand new Diecast Masters Cat 323 FL hydraulic excavator with the thumb. Now this is the one that most people are going to get because of the thumb. And it's nice to see a smaller size excavator with one. And overall, I mean, yeah, you'll see my opinions of it as we get into the review. And then I will do at the end of this one and the 320 review, since they are going to be separate, I will show you my opinions or which one you should get. So anyways, the box, you get a nice picture of the real machine with a thumb. A picture of the model as always. Again, this is the tin. And then 323 FL hydraulic excavator, your dimensions, and a picture of the real machine. However, this one doesn't have a thumb. Kind of sad, actually. And hey, look, we got another excavator right there. Huh. Would have been ironic, though. Like, it's kind of sad that there's a Cat excavator there. It would have been ironic if it was a different brand. But anyways, enough of that. We're going to go to what you've all been waiting for, and especially me. The actual excavator itself. We're going to start off with the action end as always, and this is probably what most people are curious about. So anyways, the bucket goes out that far, which is pretty decent. I mean, it could go out a little bit more, but I'm not complaining, I guess. Yet, the thumb does go out that far, which is very decent indeed, considering. And this is just a standard thumb, and it's not a progressive length like what we've seen on the 568. And the thumb goes up. Now the bucket curl in is not the greatest, as you can see. It should be able to meet up with the thumb in its fully raised position, but it doesn't. Kind of sad. Now the bucket doesn't really have that great of a look to it. The teeth look very, well, off. Actually, it doesn't really look like it has teeth on it at all. It looks like it just has the stubs on the bucket where you would weld the teeth on, honestly. Kind of disappointing. Another thing that's a little bit disappointing is the lifting eyes are not drilled out at all, especially like on the counterweight and then right here on the linkage and the bucket itself. It's not drilled out in the slightest, which is kind of sad. You do have the indent where the Cat logo should go but doesn't, and then you got some wear plating on the back. Again, these teeth look awfully stubby. You do have a cylinder guard up here on the stick cylinder, and then you got your hydraulic lines, which again, soft rubber, Caterpillar, or well, the Cat logo, and then you got some electrical wires going to your work lights, which are actually part of the casting, which is great. The stick goes all the way out, as you can see, and it comes in that far. Once again, Diecast Masters seems to be having issues with getting the sticks on these models so they'll fold in decently. It's just because of that little tab right there, which is rather annoying. The boom goes up. The boom goes down. I feel like I should commentate like Thomas the Tank Engine or something, talking like that. As you can see, the cylinders are rather stiff. You got little work lights, except for there is no silvered surfaces, which is kind of weird, as the bucket was blocking the way. And then you got Billy the mini figurine in there, and you got two mirrors. The handrail up here is metal. Moving on to the car body, Cat 323 FL, grade control down there, and then you got your Power Edge logo and all that stuff. Your warning logo on the back. Your counterweight, your reflectors, Cat, and then your camera, which is actually in the casting. Again, your lifting eyes for your counterweight is they don't have actual holes in them. Your engine cover is plastic, but you do have an exhaust. Up top, you got your swing motors and your hydraulic hoses running back, and you got some nice, rough diamond texturing anti-slip. And then your steps are plastic, but they are edged through, which is kind of, well, I mean, it's alright. And then your handrails on this side are, again, metal. Now, one thing that bothers me about this side is this panel right here is plastic, and you can obviously tell that because, well, the difference in color. Now, I don't know how it's going to show up on camera, but it is pretty horrendous on this model. Anyways, now if you look closely, another gripe of mine actually lies right there. If you will please excuse my heater. That is glue residue. What in the heck, Diecast Masters? There is glue residue on this model, and that is not good. The model does spin a full 360, as you would expect it, and the tracks do roll really well. Underneath, you got some fine details on there. Again, glue residue on the bottom, but yeah. So overall, this is a nice model. Might as well spin it back around to the pretty side and refocus the camera. It's a nice model. Out of 10, I would rate it at probably a 7. Functionality is lacking. The details there, but there's just some things wrong with it, and I like it, but I'm not a fan of it, if that makes sense. But anyways, now the question, the $10 million question is, what should you get, the 320 or 320F? Well, the functionality is pretty much the same. So if you want to get more bang for your buck, pretty much, get the 323. But if you don't want the thumb, get the 320. Otherwise, they're pretty much the same. Just like the 320 and 320D. Anyways, guys, with that said, thank you guys for watching my review, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.